Well, I worked with the Japanese community for the last couple of years now, trying to right some historical wrongs. It started off with us working down at Hastings Park and trying to ensure that the old horse barns in which the Japanese were interned at were actually maintained as a historical site. And so from that it grew into helping them get the degrees for those who were interned out at UBC, and now to the apology for Vancouver's role in the internment. The City of Vancouver in 1942 supported the internment with a formal motion, and we wanted to right that wrong, because when you think about it, these are Canadians. These are Canadians who were born and raised here, who have been part of our communities for years, and all of a sudden, because of the actions of a few in Imperial Japan, all of a sudden they became the enemy. People had forgotten who they were, and I felt this was a very important thing to write.
British Columbia institutions have been slower to sort of respond in the same fashion, which is, yes, certainly kind of incongruous, considering that really BC politicians and governments were very much at the forefront of demanding that the federal government intern Japanese and other enemy aliens, as they were regarded at the time, into the interior of the province and points beyond that, in Alberta, for example. I think, I suppose it perhaps reflects a reluctance by those sort of most responsible, in a sense, for historical wrongs to come to terms with that reality. And but you know, society has changed, and various communities, minority groups that have suffered persecution in the past have become more assertive of their identity and their desire to see justice.